If you were to ask me what I want from a fantasy world, be it a video game, a TV show, or some other medium, I don't think I'd have a concrete answer for you. The genre is so all-encompassing that I'm usually down for anything as long as it feels like fantasy. Granted, that sentiment doesn't really sound very helpful, but I can name the sensation that I chase. You see, I'm drawn to worlds that feel terrifyingly otherworldly, yet comfortably close to home, fragile in the same way that life feels fragile. Countless projects have captured their own spins on that feeling, which is why I'm forever hooked on the genre. One such project is the Primal Game Studio developed action RPG Soulslike Mandragora Whispers of the Witch Tree, which does look generically fantasy at first glance, and I wasn't actually sure if it would meet my expectations. That said, I'm happy to admit its ambitious systems and immersive setting surprised me by capturing all the best aspects of this genre. Mandragora takes place in Faeldumm, a world where monsters roam freely and total ruin feels inevitable. Players assume the role of the Inquisitor, tasked with rooting out hearsay and enforcing the King Priest's will. Those orders are relatively easy to follow until one incident pushes the Inquisitor to defy the King Priest and sparks a quest that questions reality itself. The mysterious force called entropy sits at the center of that conflict. It's the classic break your chains premise. After the opening hours though, the story becomes more of a backdrop unless you dig into the optional dialogue trees. Immersion instead comes from meeting Faeldumm's many grim inhabitants and realizing that the consequences here are rarely kind. I'll admit that the narrative is where I felt least engaged. Part of it's on me, as sometimes I struggle to bond with protagonists that are made in character creators. Yet beyond that personal hurdle, Mandragora shines in scope and atmosphere more than in intimate storytelling. You see, this might be the most ambitious 2.5D world that I've explored in a while. Trap-laden caverns, warped chasms suspended in estranged reality, each location feels massive, yet still dwarfs you, reminding you that you're only a lone wanderer in an endless land. Difficulty reinforces that wonder. The game isn't unfair, but reckless play will drop you in seconds. Enemy groups demand quick reflexes and a deep feel for your toolkit, especially when reading enemy telegraphs. For this game, you can lower and raise difficulty through sliders, though I found the defaults perfect for nurturing a healthy sense of danger. With only a handful of checkpoints, every triumph in this game feels very significant. The level designs themselves favor diverging paths, secret loops, and carefully placed dead ends stuffed with rewards. Sometimes you'll reach a spot you can't clear yet. Thankfully, you can drop map markers to remind yourself to return there later. And then there's the unrestricted fast travel that makes backtracking painless. Although it does sacrifice a bit of tension, but the time saved is worth it, I think. I've personally never clicked with Elden Ring or other From Software titles, but Mandragora's sheer freedom and exploration helped me understand the appeal. Roaming Faeldumm is downright addictive. Combat is where Mandragora reaches its peak. The fundamentals are intuitive, but you find depth through the gear, class skills, and crafting. In the beginning, you choose one of 6 classes, each with clear strengths and weaknesses. I decided to play as the Flame Weaver, a balanced class built around fire magic. Besides using the fireball, you can build flaming walls that inflict burn status, allowing me some defensive tools and ranged pressure. Your journey will look different if you pick, say, the Nightshade, who skulks in and out of the shadows to deal burst damage. Weapons and spells aren't strictly locked by class, but leaning into your starting archetype yields faster early progress and stronger identity. The sprawling skill tree spotlights that freedom, though it occasionally feels like quantity over quality. Many nodes boost a single stat by a modest amount, making it tough to gauge short-term gains. Over time, however, cumulative upgrades and rare gear make clear differences, especially when revisiting older zones. A more compact skill tree might have made each unlock feel meatier, but the existing one does underscore the breadth of playstyles. Moment-to-moment combat sticks in genre staples, light and heavy attacks, generous dodge rolls, you get it, but the spice comes from equipable active abilities mapped to face buttons. Some of these are unlocked to the skill tree, and others appear after leveling up or buying spellbooks in town. Rotating these skills to suit new threats keeps encounters feeling unique throughout the game. The Souls-like DNA is present but not overwhelming, where health flasks serve as Estus equivalents, and getting a game over sends you back to your last checkpoint minus unbanked essence. Yet food items crafted from recipes often outclass flasks thanks to the potent side buffs, making the flasks feel a little more like emergency fallbacks, where you're nudged to engage with the RPG layer of the game instead of relying solely on refillable heals. Between excursions, you'll return to the Witch Tree, a hub that slowly populates with allies that you rescue. Vendors there upgrade their wares if you supply specific items or simply use their services, expanding inventories at a digestible pace. Map fragments you collect here enhance your overall intel, revealing paths that you might have missed in the early game. If you need quick cash, there's the bounty board offering replenable hunts, while story quests funnel you toward new territories. Best of all though is that there's a button for instant fast travel to the Witch Tree, saving precious minutes between runs. On PS5 the experience was rather smooth with no performance hiccups that I can note. While the narrative beats don't fully land for me, Mandragora captivated me in almost every other respect. Striking illustrations, atmospheric voice work, and a haunting score breathe life into this dark fantasy. If you crave a challenging action RPG where every build choice matters and every secret path tempts you towards the unknown, this game delivers in spades. The year of 2025 is already packed with top-tier releases, and Mandragora, Whispers of the Witch Tree ranks among them. Despite a story that doesn't fully grab me, its intoxicating exploration and finely tuned combat makes it a journey I won't forget. For players yearning to lose themselves in a vast, perilous world where every victory feels earned, this will stand out as one of the year's most memorable adventures. Noisy Pixel is giving Mandragora, Whispers of the Witch Tree a 9 out of 10. Thanks for watching. This video is brought to you by our supporters on Patreon. Noisy Pixel is run by a group of gamers providing independent gaming coverage through news, reviews, previews, and more. Check out our Patreon to help support our continued growth and subscribe to keep up with all our future content.
Noisy Pixel.